Empowered mind. Here, we talk about inspiring stories that spark your dreams and push you to take action. In video, we're going to look into Journey of Jake. He was a determined person, dared to dream big. Jake worked hard and stayed focused, even when everything seemed against him. Let's discover how his non-stop chase for success turned his wild dream into something real. In a busy American city where everyday life often hides dreams, there lived a young man named Jake. He wasn't special in any big way, just another face in the crowd. But inside, he had this massive dream that felt scary. Jake wanted to start something that would change the world, a company that could inspire and make a real difference. There was just one little problem. Jake had no money, no connections, and no fancy degree in business. He was just a normal guy with an amazing dream. Folks around him often said things like, "It's too risky, you need a backup." Plan or dreams like that are for lucky people. Still, Jake didn't let that bother him. He had a fire inside that nobody else could see. He knew the only way to turn his dream into reality was to work harder and stay focused. Jake began with small steps. He juggled several jobs to save money, giving up nights out and weekends to invest in what he wanted. Every dollar he earned went into what he called his dream jar. It wasn't much at first, but it was something. While others enjoyed their time off, Jake was reading business books and watching entrepreneurship videos late into the night. Sure, his journey would be tough, but he was committed. The years went by, and the path was rocky. There were so many setbacks, failed ideas, rejection from investors, and nights filled with doubts. Sometimes, Jake wondered if he was even on the right path. The world seemed ready to convince him he was chasing a fantasy and that settling for something more normal would be better. But Jake promised himself he would keep going through all of it. He understood that dreams don't just pop up overnight. They take really hard work and sharp focus and guts to press on when everything felt upside down. One tough day came after an important investor backed out last minute. Jake stood at a crossroads, funds running low and pressure piling high. It would have been so easy to quit and return to a safer life. But then he remembered what his grandfather told him once: the biggest dreams need the biggest sacrifices. The road might be long, but the view from the top is worth every step. With those words bouncing around in his head, Jake made up his mind. He wouldn't give up. Instead, he put even more effort into refining his ideas and reaching out to mentors while learning from each mistake. He took risks because each risk brought him closer to his dream. Slowly but surely, things started shifting. His dedication caught the eye of a few small investors who believed in what he wanted to achieve. They didn't offer millions, but it was just enough to help get his company off the ground. With renewed energy flowing through him, Jake dove into work with all his heart. As time passed by, Jake's small venture transformed into something bigger. What began as one man working in a tiny apartment grew into a bustling company. With dedicated people who shared his vision, the products they created, they weren't just innovative, they were total game changers. Before long, folks started noticing them, and Jake's company became quite popular. But Jake didn't stop there. He knew this journey wasn't finished yet. Challenges still lay ahead, and stakes were higher than ever before. But what he did have now was experience. He learned success isn't just about talent or luck. It's about persistence and hard work mixed with focusing on your dream. One day, standing in his busy office surrounded by his team, the team they built together, Jake reflected on how far they'd come from those lonely nights. Scribbling ideas on paper, every step, each sacrifice, every moment of doubt led him right here. Jake's story inspired many others who thought their dreams were too big or impossible. He became proof of dreaming big while working hard and staying focused no matter what came next. Jake kept moving forward because he knew greatness isn't ever a straight road. As long as he kept looking toward the horizon, putting in more effort than anyone else, all while staying true to his vision, there really were no limits. At last, Jake's adventure became far more than just building a successful business. It became proof that the American dream is very much alive. It showed everyone that with determination enough, you can turn dreams into reality a bit. If they seem impossible at first, that's a legacy truly worth leaving behind.